Sup y'all, it's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I want to talk to you guys about the Invasions experience nerfs and how to also get about the same amount, if not more, experience from those invasions in about the same time, but you do have to put in a little bit more effort. Or also, if you do have more time, and I do want to emphasize this will take a little bit more time, you can get even more experience from those invasions if you do want to also, again, put in more effort and more time. Now, before I explain how to make that work, I want to explain what the hotfixes are and what the changes are so we can look at how to get around them. Now, basically, Blizzard put out a hotfix today that reduced the amount of experience you get from completing each stage of the invasions. And so previously, but previously you would get about 90% of your experience from the invasions by completing the different stages of the scenario. So there were 4 different stages: the one where you defended the main area, like in Sentinel Hill and Westfall, the next stage where you fought off the demon commanders and like the lieutenants and everything. Then the demons would port down their buildings, and you have to go around and destroy the buildings. After you completed the bar for that, you'd come back and you kill the main demon commander. And those different scenarios, completing each one of those would give you a pretty good amount of experience. They nerfed that experience by about 60%, 60 to 70%. It was a really, really big nerf. But also today I want to say that there are now going to be 3 invasions every 2 hours instead of 2 invasions every 4 hours. So if you do every invasion, you do still come out ahead, but you obviously have to put in more time. Now, obviously, I kind of want to I do want to address this very, very quickly and talk about how I feel about this. Obviously, it always sucks whenever they take away something that's very, very easy to do and takes basically no effort and gives you a big reward. But also, it kind of kills all of the other methods of gameplay. And so, why would you go do quests? Why would you go do dungeons? Why would you go do anything else if you could just go over to an invasion and stand there while you're literally AFK and get over half of your level at, for me, level 85? It's obviously... It basically kills all of the other forms of gameplay, and it's not really a surprise that they were going to nerf it. I think the invasion should be probably the best way of leveling up your character before Legion to get everybody to participate in them, but that doesn't mean that they should just completely eclipse every single other method of leveling in the game, which is basically what it was doing outside of maybe a few different leveling zones that it would be very, very efficient in, like maybe like Gorgrond or something. So I don't really find it compelling or engaging or even good gameplay or game design to make a method in the game to level up your character where you don't even really have to play it, right? I think that's just, it's ridiculous, right? Obviously, a lot of people are saying that Blizzard nerfed fun. To me, you could say it's fun to where I can sit on my sofa and just go take a nap and I can collect experience on my character, but I would argue that that's not really good gameplay, even if it is fun. People are always going to gravitate, water always flows downhill, right? So people are always going to gravitate to the most convenient and the quickest way of leveling up, even if it's not necessarily the most engaging and the most fun. So it's not a surprise that they nerfed this, but they did also come back, and so the original nerf really did kind of suck. I thought the original nerf probably should have done something to compensate for it, and it turns out that they did. So what Blizzard did to compensate for the nerf is they made each demon in the zone give a significantly more larger amount of experience. So you guys will see in this video here, I'll be going through the Ashara invasion on my mage, and I'll be getting somewhere between 3 to 8,000 or 10,000 experience per mob kill. Now this does also have rested experience, whereas the I guess the different stages didn't account into rested experience, and so maybe it's not quite as quick, but especially if you have rested experience, you can really make this work for you. So one thing that happens here is I think this is a bug, and it will probably be fixed, but is this a flash flood warning? God damn it, I don't care. So anyway, I'm in my house. It's raining, by the way. So anyway, the invasions, each time that you complete one of the different stages, you would get a large amount of experience, and that was obviously not, I guess, calculated into rested experience. So if you don't have rested experience, it's not going to be really quite as quick, but especially if you can tag as many demons as possible, you can probably have some sort of parity between how much experience you were getting beforehand towards how much experience that you're getting now. Now, one thing that's very, very important, and this is the main thing that I want to emphasize in this video, is that many times you do kind of have to either solo these demons, because if a player who is max level, this is kind of what I found out through my testing, if a player who is max level tags the same demon that you're killing, you get basically 0 experience. Like, you go from getting 5,000 to getting 200. So obviously that's really, really frustrating for pretty much anybody involved. And, you know, it does suck. I think that they will change that back, or they will revert that, or count level 100s as also be leveling because of Legion. I have no idea really if they're going to do that or not, but I really do hope that they do. The invasions were a really good way to get everybody together and play together, and so it's really kind of disappointing that they created some sort of mechanic in this, especially whenever the mobs are supposed to be fought with a group of people, and they made it level scaling to where people who are trying to level up don't want to fight mobs with other people. I think that with the invasions, they should be trying to emphasize and support team gameplay and people playing together and cooperating as much as possible, rather than trying to find their own little demon in the forest where nobody else can see it, and then they kill it and they get a bunch of experience. So again, the main thing that I want to emphasize is that the experience you can get from killing the demons has been increased drastically, and also if you kill even the lieutenants, I got like 20,000 experience from killing a lieutenant once. So it can really, really pay off for you if you were able to kill them in the right ways, and make sure to avoid other players as much as possible, especially the other ones who are level 100. I found that whenever I'm cooperating with another person who is not level 100, I still get a really, really good amount of experience. So if you see somebody else leveling up, killing demons, you can go and help them, and you'll probably still get a pretty good amount of experience. Don't quote me on that, though. That's just what I've seen from my experience. So anyway, guys, and also, by the way, there are going to be 6 of these in the same time that it was 2 before, because it's 3 and 2 hours instead of 2 and 4 hours, so math, right? And so you're going to be able to get way more experience if you play more. I do think that the nerf to the experience you got from the stages was pretty much, maybe it shouldn't have been quite as much as it was, but it's not really a surprise, and I think Blizzard probably did the right thing by nerfing it, because I don't really think they should incentivize any sort of AFK, anything that you can do while you're not playing your character that will advance your character. I just don't really find that's a good idea. But personally, I think that the compromise that they have right now is semi-reasonable. It could be a little bit better with the stage experience, especially whenever you consider rested, but I don't really want to get into that too much. Just all you guys need to know is that there are going to be more invasions now, and so make sure that you tag as many mobs as possible, avoid max level players whenever you're tagging them, and just try and do whatever you can. So anyway, guys, I hope this helped you. It's definitely helped me level up my character a little bit, so hopefully it can do the same for you guys. So thank you for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe.